Hello, YouTube fan. Get ready for an amazing video experience. Welcome, friends, to our video dedicated to 2004 in England. Let's dive right in and uncover its wonders. Events from 2004 in England. In this part of the video, we'll be diving deep into January and unraveling its profound impact. 13 January. Serial killer Dr. Harold Shipman is found dead in his cell. Suicide is suspected. The Bickett inquiry into events preceding the Soham murders formally opens. 14 January. A 45-year-old Sudanese man traveling from Washington Dulles International Airport to Dubai is arrested en route at London's Heathrow Airport on suspicion of carrying 5 bullets in his coat pocket. 19 January. The English Court of Appeal calls for an end to the prosecution of parents whose babies may have died of sudden infant death syndrome cot death in cases where the only evidence is contended expert testimony. 27 January. Prime Minister Tony Blair narrowly defeats an internal Labour Party rebellion over the Higher Education Bill, a highly controversial bill to reform higher education funding, including the introduction of increased and variable tuition fees in the House of Commons by 316 votes to 311. 28 January. The Hutton inquiry into the circumstances of the death of Dr. David Kelly is published. This is taken by most of the press to strongly condemn the handling of the David Kelly affair and to exonerate the government. The Director General, Greg Dyke, Chairman of the Board of Governors, Kevin Davies, and the journalist at the centre of the controversy, Andrew Gilligan, resign. The UK media in general condemns the report as a whitewash. As we progress, let's zoom in on February and examine its role in shaping our overall narrative. 1 February. Media sources and victim support groups across Britain condemn the £11,000 sterling payouts to the families of the 2 girls who were murdered at Soham in August 2002 as a pittance. The compensation was paid out by the Criminal Injuries Compensation Authority. 5 February. A party of Chinese cockle pickers is caught by the tides at night in Morecambe Bay, Lancashire, drowning 23 people. 21 bodies are recovered. 6 February. The Home Office confirms that Maxine Carr, convicted with Ian Huntley concerning the Soham murders of 2001, could be released from prison in the next few days. 25 February. Catherine Gunn, formerly an employee of British spy agency GCHQ, has a charge of breaching the Official Secrets Act dropped after prosecutors offered no evidence, apparently on the advice of the Attorney General for England and Wales. Gunn had admitted leaking American plans to bide UN delegates to a newspaper. 29 February. Middlesbrough FC win their first trophy in their 128-year history by defeating Bolton Wanderers FC in the Football League Cup final. February. Andrew Malkinson is wrongfully convicted of rape. The conviction would be overturned in 2023 due to exculpatory evidence after 17 years in prison, 10 of which were due to maintaining his innocence. Now, it's time to shift gears and explore April. 28 April. Landmark office building 30 Street Mary Axe the Gherkin in the City of London, designed by Norman Foster, opens. Prepare yourself for an in-depth analysis of May in this section. 10 May. Maxine Carr is released from prison with a new identity after serving half of her sentence for perverting the course of justice. 11 May. Stockline plastics factory explosion. 4 people die in an explosion at a factory in Glasgow. 22 May. Manchester United beat Millwall 3-0 in the FA Cup final. 27 May. The Member of Parliament for Leicester South, Jim Marshall, dies, triggering a by-election. Brace yourself for a deep dive into June as we explore its impact and relevance in our evolving narrative. 2 June. Jose Mourinho, the Portuguese football coach who led Porto to UEFA Champions League glory on 26 May, is named as the new manager of Chelsea on a 3-year contract. 10 June. A rebranding of the Football League sees Division 1 become the Football League Championship, Division 2 become League 1 and Division 3 become League 2. 11 June. The sitting mayor Ken Livingstone is announced as the winner of the election for Mayor of London. 14 June. Results of the European elections are announced. The United Kingdom Independence Party are the main gainers, increasing from 3 to 12 MEPs, all in England. 16 June Liverpool FC appoint the Spaniard Rafael Benitez as their new manager. 21 June the Football League club Wimbledon, who relocated to Milton Keynes from South London last autumn, are renamed Milton Keynes Dons to reflect their new location. 24 June England are knocked out of Euro 2004 by Portugal, on penalties. 29 June Islamic terrorist Kamal Bourgas, an illegal immigrant from Algeria, is convicted of the 2003 murder of police officer Stephen Oak and attempted murder of 2 other officers. The crimes occurred in Manchester, with Oak stabbed 8 times. Welcome to the next segment, where we explore July and its significance in our journey. 2 July. An openly gay cleric, Geoffrey John, is installed as the Dean of St Albans. A court rules that Humberside Police Authority must suspend the Chief Constable, David Westwood, in accordance with the Home Secretary David Blunkett's demands. 13 July The Countryside Agency publishes a new countryside code in advance of the right to roam coming into effect across in England in September. 15 July The Leicester South and Birmingham Hodge Hill by-elections are held. Hodge Hill is retained by Labour, but the party uses Leicester South to 37-year-old Liberal Democrat Parmjit Singh Gill, an Indian Sikh who is the first ethnic minority Lib Dem MP. 18 July North Yorkshire police launch a murder hunt after 27-year-old twin sisters Claire and Diane Sanderson are found dead in a flat in Campbellsford, near Selby. 19 July The government announces backing for the Crossrail project. 20 July The government to publish results of a review into the council tax. Let's now turn our attention to August and examine its role within the larger context. 9 August West Brom terminate the contract of striker D. Hughes as he is sentenced to 6 years in prison after being found guilty causing death by dangerous driving, having killed a 56-year-old man in a collision near Coventry on 22 November 2003. 16 August Boscastle flood of 2004. Flash floods destroy buildings and wash cars out to sea in Cornwall. 28 August Kelly Holmes wins her second gold medal at the 2004 Summer Olympics. In this section, we'll be shedding light on September and its impact on our understanding of the subject. 13 September A Fathers for Justice campaign addressed as Batman breaches security at Buckingham Palace. 15 September Parliament is suspended after pro-Hunt campaigners break into the House of Commons. Our focus now turns to October, an important aspect of our discussion. 7 October British hostage Ken Bigley of Liverpool is beheaded by militants in Iraq. As we move forward, let's uncover the untold stories and fascinating intricacies of November. For November, a referendum is held in north-east England on the establishment of elected regional assemblies. The majority of the electorate voted no to the proposals. 6 November After Nervet rail crash, 7 people are killed when a train is derailed by a car deliberately left parked on a level crossing in Berkshire. 15 November Children Act clarifies most official responsibilities for children in England and Wales, notably bringing all local government functions for children's welfare and education under the authority of local directors of children's services. 16 November The government announces plans to ban smoking in most enclosed public places, including workplaces in England and Wales, within the next 3 years. 18 November Parliament passes the Hunting Act 2004 banning fox hunting in England and Wales. Fox hunting had already been outlawed in Scotland 2 years earlier, in 2002. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting December to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. 2 December David Bieber, a 38-year-old former United States Marine, is found guilty of murdering PC in Broadhurst in Leeds on Boxing Day last year. He is sentenced to life imprisonment and the trial judge recommends that he should never be released from prison. After his conviction, it is revealed that Bieber was wanted in connection with a 1995 murder in Florida. It is also revealed that he had entered the UK by using the name Nathan Wayne Coleman, who turned out to be a child who had died in infancy in 1968. 14 December Mela Viaduct in France, designed by English architect Norman Foster, is opened. 17 December The Sage Gate, a concert hall designed by Foster and Partners, opens. 26 December A significant number of English people on holiday are among the thousands of people killed by a tsunami in the Indian Ocean. The victims are died in several countries including Indonesia and Thailand. Prepare yourself for an eye-opening discussion on births in the upcoming portion of this video. 24 October Naomi Williams, footballer. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.